Uh,
Hey, everybody. Sorry, you usually do that, Grapes.
I'm
laughing.
I'm
laughing. I'm laughing because both Grapes and I went, and the stream started.
And then I did a Robert Evans.
Nice.
I need to take the wind out of your sails. Hey.
Hey.
It's a streamy game, and it's been
Okay.
2 weeks, so we're catching up on the plot and how we feel about stuff.
And what's going on and the last things we did and what the fuck.
We're excited for the literal big bag of treasure we just found.
Yeah!
We're all excited. Some of us a little too excited.
You found a big sack of magic items.
Yeah, we
Found a
did.
big hammer.
One has a hat.
Yeah, you found it. Yeah, and the hammer I'll tell you the players and the stream because I already posted the image, so but the characters are still gonna need to figure out the usage. Yeah, it is a +1 flaming warhammer.
Heck yeah.
Everyone looks at Uktuk.
Yeah, and warhammer is a one-handed weapon, so you could shield if you wanted.
Nah, I don't want to.
Or
his shield is his abs. What are you talking about?
Or use that hand to hold a throwing weapon.
Nah, I don't want to.
Take the feat that lets you two-hand a one-handed weapon.
What? Message me that feat later.
Yeah, it might be a fighter feat, so but I'll look it up and see.
Definitely a fighter feat. I don't know if it's an other things feat as well.
What feat was it?
Barbarians and fighters have a lot of overlap in their feat access. So they both have access to power attack. Just barbarians get it at level 6.
Oh.
Barbarians everybody gets power attack.
Hold on.
No, I'm not talking about power attack. They get. I was thinking of attack of opportunity is what they get at level 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fighters.
Like, hold on a second.
Wait.
Now they both get sudden charge.
That's
There
right.
it is dual-handed assault, and it is fighter exclusive.
Dang.
Well, you want to. I mean, if you want to take a fighter tip, you could do that. But
No,
I don't know
my
if that's
character.
weapons, so.
My character outline is already filled.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you still have a one-handed, a +1
Flaming
axe,
right? Or warhammer, yeah. And look, if you don't want to use it, technically, is it?
I feel like we
it's
have
not
to
advanced, right?
Is it Warhammer? I think they're martial.
Well, yeah. I'm just wondering specifically if this one is advanced or not, James.
No, it's for proficiency purposes, it's a regular warhammer.
Okay, cool. Suriel could totally use it if she wanted to.
I feel like we're gonna have to give it back.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to give it back, but until we give it back.
Because if we weren't giving it back, I kind of would just take that flaming ruin and put it on my maul.
So this is not the kind of weapon where that works. This is a special, unique item.
Okay, never mind then.
You were gonna do exactly that, weren't you?
Maybe.
How rude.
No, legit though, Suriel can also just use Warhammer.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you got decent strength.
Yeah, so can anybody. We all got hands.
And trained in martial and simple weapons, so.
Yeah, I don't think Greg or Charlie has martial weapon proficiency. Do you?
Oh no.
I still got hands.
Oh yeah, you just use it badly.
Yeah, it'd be real bad.
Yeah, rolling untrained is just straight your dex or strength for a hammer.
How many push-ups can Greg do? No, real question. Real question. How many push-ups can Spencer do?
All of them.
All of them, but only if you don't look.
True. Want to see me do it again? You blinked and you missed it.
Oh, damn it.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Any other?
And
Remembering
yeah.
that we're here to do something. Task at hand.
Right.
Task at hand.
When we get, we all, as far as I know, we all kind of pseudo agreed that we're just gonna go straight to the doctor.
Yes, because
can-
Charlie would have said, like, yo, we all sick. We gotta go.
Yeah. So I'm assuming we can probably just yada yada over getting there and whatever.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to talk to what's his name, but I don't know.
Yeah, I figure once we start the session proper, we can finish, like, if there's anything else you wanted to check out before you leave the cave. And then, yeah, get to medical attention, and then whatever you want to do after that. Identify items,
Get through all that stuff real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the bit then.
Okay. I'm gonna start at the bottom. And
Now we're here.
Grapes, you're at the bottom because you've changed your display name to Uktuk, but Angie,
Yeah.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oni, are you recording?
Yeah.
Just Schleshel, are you recording?
Yes. But
Yes.
why did you use my full name? Are you mad at me?
No, because that's where you are in the alphabetical order. So I included the relevant
I
information.
see.
Jess, are you recording?
You're only in trouble if
I
they use
am.
your middle name.
All right. Me, am
This is
I
true.
recording? You betcha. So, think clap in 3, 2,
You're right, chat.
1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, with the party being over and everybody really regretting how much mushrooms they had.
It was a really bad shroom trip.
We're all feeling.
Do not recommend it.
We're all feeling a little bit yeasty, except for
No!
Got a little too much.
Greg had a pretty good time.
Look, there's 2 women in this party. Feeling a bit yeasty has a very different connotation for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's the joke.
So, how much poison damage has Greg taken from this disease thus far?
I don't know.
An amount.
An amount, yeah. That can't
All I
feel
know is Greg currently has all of his hit points.
Oh yeah, because they got fully healed.
That's- yeah.
Very dramatic music you sent
Charlie
me, Oni.
healed them. Yes.
Yeah, I have to pull up the thing for purple pox again just to remember. Okay, so you have a day. So this is a daily save.
Yeah.
Fun. All right.
Which is why we were all like, let's go straight to the doctor.
So anything else in the cave we wanted to check out or talk about or do? Or we just want to...
Can you go back to the
Fade.
cave map?
Yeah, absolutely.
What were you gonna say, Jess?
I was just gonna say, did we miss any hidden rooms or anything like that?
Okay, I spend 10 minutes in each room doing a thorough search.
I will
Do you really
assist.
want to spend that much time on that?
No.
We have several out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's like I'll...
You just
Yeah, there's not any missing passages that you think are accessible. Like, with the exception of maybe if you coming back to here, maybe there's something down the river, but that involves blind cave diving, and is it really worth the risk?
blind cave diving without being able to breathe water for very long.
Oh, hell yeah. Put me in, coach.
But you're
That
not
wrong
Coach.
campaign.
What?
Yeah.
Where's Coach? How did he get here?
Oh, hi, Coach.
The same way Bill Murray got to Toontown at the end of Space Jam. He knows the producer.
He knows. Oh, God.
God. Nice.
It was one of my favorite jokes, even when I was a kid.
Oh my god.
I did not understand it when I was a kid. Like, why
It's
is
okay.
Bill
I don't think
Murray
I
in
did
this
either.
movie and everyone act like everyone knows who Bill Murray is?
Yeah. Right. But I
In-
think
yeah. In the cave, there
yeah.
are no apparent other rooms.
Okie dokie.
I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit.
I mean,
I'm feeling icky.
Yeah, you are diseased.
I'm feeling icky.
Oop
I want to go
took.
to sleep.
Could do that.
Could do what?
Search in the water.
I mean, Utuk could stay, but he.
I'm stupefied, but my athletics is still +10.
Yeah, my question wasn't whether you could do it, it's whether you think it's worth the risk. Because you don't know if there is another room down there at all. So you're just blindly diving into a cave on the off chance there might be.
This isn't Minecraft, so.
We could move in.
Okay. Okay. So I've been playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom lately.
Oh.
So now I'm in the mindset is like, but what if there's a bubble frog in there?
Well, those aren't in this game,
You don't know that.
so
James,
I
you know what
can.
to do.
Do I?
And we'll and we'll move on.
And
Okay.
we go to the doctor.
All
We
right.
go back to the tavern. To
Well, I'm assuming
fetch the doctor because it's probably going to be like midnight by the time we get back to town.
Yeah, and this well, like so when you say the doctor, who are you referring to?
Fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah, the
Linton
town doctor.
Mirror.
Yeah, Linton Demir. Thank you. I say doctor because he's the closest thing this town has to a technical doctor that would be able to help us get pointed in the right direction to a doctor.
In terms of emergency services, I would say the closest thing to a doctor is the clerics. Because there's a bunch of them and they're everywhere.
Not
Yeah, but
sure
here's
if I feel good
the-
about that idea.
We need more of a
Sounds
treat
like-
poison.
Or
Well, this
disease.
is disease. This would be a
That's what I meant. Yeah.
yeah.
Would we be able to find someone that would be able to help us at this time of morning? Question mark? Is it morning?
Look, let's just all go to bed and deal with this in the morning.
I can't.
That is an
sleep.
option.
That can
like,
be an
there-
option.
Yeah, like there is a chance you just wake up in the morning and make your save and you're better.
Oh, that is true.
So this is an option. So from Archives of Nethys, treating disease, you need healer's tools, and you have
And
to have
8
a free
hours.
for 8 hours, and then you attempt a medicine check. So we could either do that, or go see
Leave it all
Linton
up to a
Demir.
dice roll.
You could see Linton Demir and find and get a potion.
Yeah,
that's all I can think of.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You can get anti-plague
Yeah.
will give you a bonus on the save. If you can find yourself a potion of remove disease, that just automatically cures you.
That sounds pricey though.
We could probably do both.
Do the anti-plague and the treat disease.
Yeah. Well, we could go to sleep because we probably need sleep anyways. Make
So
the
if we
roll
go
in
to
the
a-
morning.
Well, okay,
And-
Cleric.
my question is, what time is it when we get back to town?
It'll be nighttime.
Like late night or early morning night.
Yeah, like you're getting in like 11 p.m. midnight.
Okay.
Okay. So places had probably just closed, except for the Swedish drop, which never closes.
So, the table for hiring spellcasting services gives 3rd level spells, which is remove disease, at 18 GP a pop.
A pop? Okay. Ooh.
Which is pretty reasonable.
That's reasonable, but...
However, the trade-off there is... So in 2nd edition, remove disease is they roll a counteract check against the same DC as the fortitude save.
Oh.
Well, what's the minimum caster level you can cast?
5th.
5th?
Yep.
And what was the... Oh, we don't know the DC.
Yeah, you do, because you
yeah, we do.
bracketed it down. It is exactly 20.
Yeah.
So
I feel like at 5th level, like, it's definitely doable. Because me being at 4th level was able to resist it.
Yeah, so I guess the first question is, what do you want to do? Do you want to, like, knowing it's 20, do you want to just risk it, do the save? Do you want to treat disease? Do you want to do the spell casting?
I would...
Well, would we even be able to find help at this time?
Yeah.
That's the question. Easily, I guess, is the...
Yeah, the clerics or the reclamation forces that are in town, like, they have guards around the clock.
But my question is, do we want to bring them so close to our...
Oh, shit. Wait, Greg's got a set tonight.
That's...
Oh,
yeah, you missed that, Greg. It's been way too long. Remember, that was the one thing that you were...
You were supposed to be there, like, 2 hours ago.
That's fine. Greg is reporting to work.
Better late than never.
Not before he gets
in Greg's case, cured. It might be worth it to spend 18 GP for the spellcasting.
Yeah.
Because that has the chance to remove it right now.
No time.
Will affect your performance check.
The show must go on, James.
So does Uktuk's stupefied get removed by the time we get back to town?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you were only stupefied for 10 minutes.
Cool.
I think. I didn't listen back, but yeah, it's not permanent.
You could try going to Linton Demir because I remember
You're really good friends with him, for one.
I did a discovery check and I swayed him.
Well,
here's
really
not the right word, sway, but I'm in good graces.
A little.
Yeah, correct. So maybe
and he's on the council, but he's also not in part of the church. So that might be an important factor in this.
Here's
a lot
my
better.
idea, because the miser in me is going, we could try seeing if just sleeping and you guys can recover, and if that doesn't work, then we could
knowing it's a 20, what does everybody have to roll to make it without any assistance?
I mean, because it's fortitude?
Yeah. The DC 20 fortitude save.
All I have to do is roll an 11.
Okay, so slightly below 50.
Mm-hmm.
But
yes, Greg would have to roll a 12.
You said it was a 20
20.
DC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to roll at least a 13.
So it's not terrible.
So do you want to play those odds?
Like I said, we can do both. We can go to sleep, try and play the odds, and if that doesn't work, we can always just go straight to Linton Demir later.
Yeah, and I'll say, like, because it's a per day save, your save will be in the afternoon. So you have time to purchase medicine or get services done during the day before the save.
Because
also the clock is on if Greg still wants to perform, because
Surheal would not let Greg perform.
Greg is going to work.
Surreal is not letting Greg go to work while he's sick.
Are we really gonna do a PvP over this? Greg's going to work.
She's not doing PvP. She's just holding him back.
Charlie puts her hand.
We
on
might have to
Surreal's
start
shoulder.
rolling.
she'll put her hand on Serial's shoulder and go, "He's got a gig. They got a gig, and
Well, Greg's
you know."
Yeah, Greg's he. You can say he.
Oh, okay. I didn't want
Celeste is
to.
they.
You should say he.
Very good. I just didn't want to misgender. Anyway, I would just put my hand on Serial's shoulder. He's got a gig. I mean, and I kind of want to see what he does. This could be fun. We'll be fine. We'll get sleep. We'll get taken care of. Okay.
Uktuk calls the last drop and tell them that Greg is sick and can't come into school.
The sweetest drop. He calls.
we have a what do we have, a telephone system? in
Ascending
Panteria?
stone. Is ascending stone.
Hello,
The fuck?
this is Uktuk's mother.
He calls the last
Or
Robin
Uktuk?
Sonara.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I couldn't remember the name of the tavern. Couldn't remember the name of the bartender lady.
You got
The
pretty close
sweetest
to the tavern.
drop.
Swedish.
Yeah.
drop.
It's
If you're
But
on
the
Swedish
only
drop.
thing I could think of for the bartender lady was Jaina.
if you're on
That's
the
correct.
phone with
That is-
Sonara, check in
That's
on
her,
Max.
oh, that's her name is Jaina?
Yeah, her name
Yeah.
is Jaina Holdis.
Oh, okay, cool. You got it right then. I was like, that's a Warcraft character. It's not the name of the bartender.
Well, anyway,
Now my
Yeah,
brain
oh,
is
yeah.
like...
you have all those options on the table. I just like trying to
Also-
gently nudge you into a decision.
Also, we could give the hammer back to the little devil thing, and we can free the cleric.
to Brexter. I would rather Suriel would personally rather do that when she's not sick.
You know what?
Uh,
Fair.
Ditto.
That is
Because
fair.
if we gotta go crawl into that like little hole and go like underneath and
Super deep or whatever, and
Yeah.
there's who knows.
Who knows? You know what?
like
You're right.
'cause
whatever we
always-
gotta do.
Yeah. All we saw was a vision of the coffin. We didn't see anything else.
Yeah, I guess we don't exactly know where that is.
So
We don't know how deep it
Are we-
goes. Yeah.
are we gonna be cheap bastards and sleep it off and see if we get anywhere, or are we gonna try to
Also,
make good
we have
with-
to figure out how long technically Spencer's set is gonna last.
No, it's technically Greg.
No, that's Greg's.
Oh, it is technically Greg?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you
Spencer
did
was the
go in
brunch
as Greg.
identity.
Yeah. Or no, who did you go as when you were talking to Jaina?
Greg.
Greg.
I thought you went. Oh, you went in there dressed as somebody else one time. Never mind. The first time.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Spencer.
Yeah. We have to figure out how long that's gonna last. So that we can, get them to where we can get him to where we are when it's done. Figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the day, because we don't want to put the hammer in the thing during the daytime. That would be stupid.
Or would it be
Well,
the
good thing you're getting
smartest
back in
thing
the
we
middle of
could
the
do?
night.
Oh, two people talking at once.
Sorry, go ahead, James.
I said, good thing you're getting back in the middle of the night.
Well, yeah, I don't think we should. Again, I don't feel like any of us want to do that right now.
I mean, Uktuk does.
Well, Ukchuk was outvoted this time because Greg's not here, so he can't vote, and Charlie and Suriel said no.
You're all invited to watch me perform.
Oh yeah, I want to see Rick perform.
Suriel's going to sleep.
Charlie, you're sick. You're going to bed.
I just imagine Ukchuk like picks her up by the back of her cowl.
And just
I will
throws her
look
in
at-
the room.
I will upturn my head and go, make me.
Picks her up and throws her in her room.
God damn it.
You can't strength your way out of that one unless you roll a natural 20. So,
All right, hold on. All right, let's roll. Hold on.
okay, they're rolling for it.
Alright.
It's a 10.
Oh. Well.
Do you?
I'm not using my
Yeah.
hero point on a shit roll.
No,
on a-
not
on
on
a-
this.
I was like, well, I could roll a nat 1 and fail, because that's the only way I'd be failing.
Yeah.
Try it. See what happens.
I just rolled an 18.
He already did. He rolled an 18.
Oh, okay. All right.
I almost
So what is
critted
oops?
you.
Oh, Jesus. You get thrown into your room and crit throw into your room to go to bed. You're immediately tucked in and everything. Your pillows are fluffed.
I would have yelled back, "Are you gonna tuck me in?"
Like, cracks the door open just enough to get you through, tosses you into the room, and then slams the door shut like you're an unruly cat.
Read me
God.
a story. I would have screamed out. I would have just screamed out to the ceiling. Read me a story.
All right,
He
I'll tell you a
specifically
story.
leaves.
Once upon a time, there was this little girl who wouldn't shut the fuck up. The end. Slam store.
Oh, jeez.
So why
doesn't
wouldn't she
slam
shut
the-
the fuck up?
He doesn't slam the door. He leaves it slightly cracked like a sibling.
Why
Oh,
why
just-
didn't she shut the fuck up?
So much PTSD at the door crack.
Uktuk's already gone.
Damn
Alright,
it,
so
and I just,
everybody
like,
but
roll
Greg
over.
goes to bed.
Yeah, I got forced
Yes.
into it.
What set is Greg
Uktuk.
playing?
Uktuk will go to Greg's show.
Oh my god,
damn
like
it.
a supportive uncle.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, Uktuk's the uncle who would put the kids to bed and then join everyone else at the bar.
What set are you playing, Greg?
Yeah, I want to know.
Greg is telling a story about a magic ring that is
Belongs to a
evil
halfling.
and must be destroyed. And he only tells 1/3 of the story tonight.
Ooh, gotta leave them hanging.
Yeah.
How long was your set?
3 hours.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
That
I'm
was
actually,
the director's cut, by the way.
I'm actually not sure Greg is going to be performing. Is he too late?
So, when you arrive, Jaina is in fact dancing on the stage and singing, while a
As
floating
you do.
fiddle behind her keeps time. And upon seeing, if you stay there for a moment, the song wraps up, and she comes back to address you.
Yeah, Greg sits as close to the stage as he can.
Oh. And she just there's a table right next to it. You sit there. She just leans down after the song
Awkwardly.
is over. Oh. So good of you to join us.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah, something came up.
Then Uktuk sits down next to Greg. Uktuk's still at half health, so he's beat to shit.
Yeah. Yeah, between
Yeah, something came up. Douche.
between you and that flake Riley dropping out on me a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if I can
Oh.
trust any of you traveling performers anymore.
I'm so upset Surreal's not there now.
You
And then,
absolutely cannot trust me.
Pokes her fiddle bow into your chest. Says, so, how do you plan to get back in my good graces?
Sorry.
Uktuk looks at
Just
Greg.
link to GIF. I don't know you, man. You look like you're in rough shape. Should we see the other guy? finger guns.
Yeah, what the hell happened to you?
Who, me?
No. The other slab of bleeding meat in my bar.
And then Greg jumps on stage and performs and does the story of how Uktuk got so fucked up.
Damn. Also, I think she was talking about Riley.
Yeah, I wonder
Which
why he
Uktuk-
didn't make his show recently.
Uktuk
Oh,
smiles
dun, dun, dun.
underneath his mask.
It's a mystery.
Even though he had nothing to do with it, it's just he knows what happened and it makes him happy.
Yeah. So, roll me a perform check, Greg.
Sure thing. So yeah, Greg's up there telling a story
Enabled.
about how Uktuk fought off a gang of 100 bandits.
Okay, make a perform check, but with a -2, because while you're doing it, Jaina is playing her fiddle, but like the opposite of good accompaniment. So like, during a dramatic sequence, she's playing Benny Hill shit.
Rude, but I can see why.
Very rude.
So yeah,
I can
roll with
see
a -2 circumstance penalty from her fucking with you.
You got this, Greg. Show her
And-
who's who.
And you're stupefied.
Okay, so that's a 13 on the die.
Very
Plus,
nice.
Greg's full game.
-2 is 11.
Okay. Plus.
-1 for stupefied is 10.
Plus.
Plus your performance go. +9. I got a 19.
Okay.
Still a pretty decent performance. Although people do laugh at the wrong times.
Hey, at least you made people laugh.
Well, it's the music. Like they laugh when she plays something silly during an appropriate moment.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still like, people are entertained and pay attention. So you just get lightly heckled.
It's just the entrance hazing. That's all.
You getting paid? Oh wait, I'm not there.
I think I
Well, no,
got,
that's a valid question.
I think I got paid up front.
You got paid half.
I'd have to review the tapes, and we can do that off air. But
Yeah, it's a matter like a single gold.
yeah. But you make it to the gig.
And you did it.
Yeah.
Greg is a professional.
Cool. And now
Greg
Greg goes
always
to
comes
bed.
to sets.
Yeah, Greg will go to bed after the show.
Okay.
Maybe a quick catch up with Jana, like, hey, we're cool, right?
Yeah,
Cool,
I
right?
suppose you can have one more try tomorrow, but you
Uktuk
flake on me again, and you're dead to me.
sitting there drinking whiskey.
Still bleeding a little bit.
It's bleeding a little bit.
Bleeding
I
on the floor.
I did have a line after what she said to me, but then Greg took it. So I just let him have it.
Eventually, she
Imagine-
is gonna attempt to splash some liquor on a cut, claiming it's battlefield medicine.
Honestly,
Which, I mean,
technically,
it's not the worst thing.
yeah.
just sort of
Uktuk
like
has
does,
experienced
like-
worse.
He just does one of them like sharp inhales, like because he
Yeah,
wasn't
even-
expecting it the first time.
And even though you succeeded at all the saves, like there is still pathogen. There is still not pathogen is not the right word, I guess. There's still like foreign material in your wounds, so
Right.
it's gonna.
It'll sting a bit.
Yeah. But she does
Like
keep
when you're-
serving you.
Do I regain 1 hit point?
Why would you regain 1 hit point?
Because for battlefield medicine.
No, that was metaphorical battlefield
Oh
medicine.
God!
She's
Just because she yelled,
she's just splashing liquor
I was
on
going
you.
along with the joke.
just
Oh.
because she's that doesn't mean she's actually trying to heal you. She's just trying to be a jerk.
Yeah.
I mean, she could be a bard, and that's how she casts.
Yeah, because, like, you're covered in blood and mushroom goo. You smell like shit.
Well, it's a town full of peasants. Everyone here smells like shit.
Yeah, but,
fish.
like, you smell like a different flavor of shit than they do.
A different flavored shit.
A different
Yeah.
brand of shit, if you
Yeah, like,
will.
they're used to cow shit, and you smell like lizard shit.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's not a fun time.
Yeah, no, that's not.
When you ever walk
Glad-
into a zoo, like in the
glad that
reptile
was-
section,
That's such a universal reference. Yeah.
Ugh. God.
You know what? You should give Greg more penalty because he too would also smell like lizard shit.
Yeah, but up on
He's
the stage
already
isn't-
rolled.
Yeah.
There are no stage lights to really fumigate the smell, so.
Yeah. Other than drinking, is there anything you wanted to do before going to bed?
I say my prayers and go to bed.
Okay.
Amen.
Asmodeus is great. I cut my hand, drop some blood.
Hail.
I don't really know if you'd need to cut your hand. Just wipe your stomach.
No, you gotta do that.
Yeah, it has
Oh,
ritual
right.
significance.
It's rich. Yeah.
I see, I
exactly.
see. Fine.
You would
And
know
then,
that if you went to church, Suriel.
Morning
What's church?
comes, and you now have access to the daytime world, meaning services are available. Like
Yay.
going to the church and or Healthy Heart Alchemicals for medical attention.
Let's do the rolls first, guy. Well, actually, no.
Well, as I said, the
Because that
saves
would
are
be
gonna
in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that if you wanted to just like spend the morning on downtime and have treat wounds, or not treat wounds, treat disease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is that what we want to? Oh, can we go to the
Yeah, you can go to Healthy Heart Alchemicals, buy some anti-plagues if you want to bonus on your save. You can go to a cleric and pay the 18 GP for them to attempt a save with their
Could I-
counteract modifier.
Could I?
Which one
ask
do we want to do, guys?
Could I
Oh, go
ask
ahead.
Charlie for some first aid?
oh, I'd be happy
Oh,
to do the first aid.
Yeah, before you do that, resting is your
Oh.
level plus your con modifier of hit points you heal.
Right. I
Thank
I
you.
did that, and
Ask
it was not enough.
Okay, but
It was a good chunk that I restored, but it was not enough.
yeah, hopefully it
it-
makes the difference between needing 1 treat wounds and 2.
I
was your
probably will
level
be
plus
fine
what?
with 1.
Okay.
Your level,
level
plus
Plus your Constitution modifier.
Yes.
Okay.
if you're using a path builder, there's a rest button. You just click and it automatically heals you. For the
Thank you.
And it says hit points equal to con modifier minimum 1 multiplied by your level. And lose fatigue condition, reduce severity of doomed and drained, and restore spell slot.
So we're not stupefied anymore.
No, that's from the disease.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupefied is from the disease specifically.
Everybody
you
in
will-
the
you will-
left wing, rack!
Yeah, you will remain having a disturbed song suck in your head until you are no longer diseased.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, is that really a problem?
So, what is our solution as I again gently nudge us forward?
So
Only one.
Greg is gonna put on a disguise. This he is dressed as the Pilgrim, capital T, capital P, and he goes to seek a cleric.
Okay, you're gonna pay the
I-
18 GP for remove disease.
We'll see.
Well,
I would
what
assume.
other option would you pursue from the cleric? Just to like treat disease? Because that's.
I mean, crime.
Are you gonna attempt to purloin a potion? Or like, what is your plan here?
No, but Greg will haggle.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's off. Like, yeah, I'm just saying 18 is the like the reference value. You could attempt diplomacy to get a better deal, but I was just confirming that's your course of action.
Yes.
To pay the cleric for okay. So roll your diplomacy for haggle.
Oh boy. Still stupefied.
Yup.
So that's gonna come out to be a 13.
Yeah, it is not successful. So you are.
Wow.
And you can pay the 18 or not.
I can't believe this church is Gregsist.
But you're a pilgrim.
Well, war ain't cheap.
But you're a pilgrim.
So,
Excuse
do
me,
you want me
the
to
pilgrim.
go ahead and roll the counteract modifier?
Yeah. How'd they do?
All right. Let's see, they have plus 13 to this roll.
Oh,
Pretty good.
Yeah, so I rolled a 7 and exactly made it.
Hell yeah.
So deduct 18 GP from your reserves, and you are completely cured of purple pox.
He's free. He's free.
Whoa. Charlie and Suriel, what's your plan?
I'm gonna go get a potion. Want to come
Yeah,
with?
Charlie and Serial are going to Linton Demir. Serial wants to go there anyways for other reasons. We go to the potions.
Well,
Fucking-
while they're getting potion, I want to go to
I'll
like
take
a
my
general
tools.
store or the market and get some rope and some posts.
You want me to
Okay.
heal you before you go?
If you want to do that, that'd be cool.
I'll roll an expert treat wounds. What is
The
it
blood
again?
is now just dried.
It's scabbed over.
Yeah.
Say. Okay, plus 10. All right. That's a 26 to heal. That would. I think it's the 30 would be a critical success. Am I correct?
Yeah, if it's
Yes.
DC 20,
Okay.
30 would be the critical.
All right, so 2d8 plus 10. All right. That's not a d8. I never rolled d8s. I take it back, I do. Okay. 6 plus 10. 16 points to you.
Thank you. Ooh,
You're welcome.
That was the wrong thing.
All right, continue on with your Ace Hardware adventure.
Pretty much.
Uncle has to go to either Ace Hardware or Home Depot.
Well, this is Cheliax, so it's Home Despot.
Desperate.
If it's Wisconsin, you're going to Menards. Just gonna say that out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a rope and some stakes. you
Some
said?
rope and some posts. 4 posts, and I'll tell you how much rope in a second. I need to do math.
It comes in 50-foot increments,
Right.
and it's 5 silver piece per 50 feet. So just count out how much you need. 100 feet is 1 gold, and just deduct whatever you need for it.
I'll need 6 things of rope.
Okay, so 3 gold pieces.
Sweet.
And then these
Math
posts, like,
correctly.
are we talking like fence post or
I would
like,
say
a like a signpost.
Yeah, fence
Like-
posts.
Okay. So just another a silver for those. Lumber's pretty cheap.
For all 4 of them?
Yeah.
3 gold and 1 silver.
And then I'm assuming Charlie and Suriel wake up relatively the same time and make their way to Healthy Heart Alchemicals. There we go. Jesus Christ. Words can't be put together today very easily. It's hard.
Give me both.
Before I continue, it is what day? It's not Toil Day. Fuck, what's Tuesday called?
That is one. Where's my calendar? No, Tuesday is Toil Day. Thursday is Oath Day.
Oath Day, right.
Is today Oath Day?
No, today is Toil Day. It's
Toil Day?
Tuesday. The 24th.
As we're walking, I'll just go, so like, do we tell them we went into the mushroom cave, like blooming caves, or like, I just want to make sure I'm not like spilling too much info.
I mean, it's known for couples going there. And like Suriel's covering her eyes from the sun.
Well, I mean, like, it was. People
It
stopped
was.
going out there lately.
Mhm. But it's like I'm still assuming that's just within general
Oh, yeah,
knowledge,
yeah.
even if people, yeah. It's like, but if he doesn't ask what happened, we don't tell him. I mean,
Got it. Sometimes I just look, I'm growing as a person, Serial. I'm asking before I open up my big fat mouth.
I know, I noticed, and just
Like, you should be proud.
I
this
am. It's so bright.
I know, but somebody be proud of me.
I literally told you that in the cave.
It's true. Okay. And she'll sniffle.
We make our way into the store.
All right. Pop into Healthy Heart Alchemicals, and Linton Demir standing there at the counter, still played by departed character actor Mike Haggerty, who is the human form of the city of Chicago.
It's fucking Lily.
Oh my god.
Hey there. I'm so bad at this accent, but I'm gonna attempt it anyway because it's fun.
Oh, you do a good job. I
Yeah, you did a great job, actually.
Hey, how are you doing there?
honestly not good. Not good.
He sees Suriel standing there trying to adjust from the really, really bright outside to the not so bright interior.
Got
Like,
some.
He look like his eyes kind of narrow. He squints and looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, you found yourself into something. Unless her purple's rubbing off on you."
That's really
Yeah. Sorry.
it's really funny. No, we just need a bit of help with this, with the. What? Yeah, pretty much, Jess.
Just sitting there with glasses on, just like,
With a, just not a fun night. Not a fun night last night.
yeah, we got fucked up. Do you have any, I don't even know the word. Tree poison? Is that what?
So for disease, if you're looking for
Disease.
the alchemical item, it's gonna be anti-plague is the name of what you're looking for.
I'll just stumble upon the words. I'm like, anti is, oh, it's a plague. Anti-plague. We need that. We need something. Like,
And he kind of like wordlessly gestures to a box on like the far end of the counter. And you know, like the little cardboard display box that they have like at the gas station. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
A cardboard display box of these vials of like chicken broth colored liquid, and the box on the front says anti-plague for all your God, what's the word they used for diseases back then? Oh, for all your ailments and bad spirits.
Hmm. And how much would it take to get 3? Counting hard.
So lesser is 3 GP a pop, and it gives you a +2 on your save.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to spring for the moderate, it's a little pricier. It's 35, but it gives you a +3.
I'd rather do the lesser.
I can afford the moderate.
Well, yeah, but at that point, why not spend 18 to get the cleric?
Yeah, the Surreal's just saying that kind of out loud.
Yeah, the lesser at 3 GP will still give you a
Is
+2.
definitely better. Yeah.
So you go from having to roll an 11 to having to roll a 9.
Yeah.
Could I drink 2 to get +4?
No. But
Yeah.
because it is an item bonus, that bonus would stack with treat disease.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, treat disease is a circumstance bonus. This is an item bonus.
Okay. I turn to Cereal and
Good to
go,
know.
should what? One for you, one for me, one for Uktuk?
I
Well, Uktuk
think
isn't infected.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
we should just get extras just in case.
So 4?
Yeah, it gets that antidote and anti-plague are
Mhm.
really good things to just have.
Have on hand.
Yeah.
You know what?
Let's
Yeah.
let's do 4, 1 for everybody. Well, wait, no. Let's do 6
Let's do 6.
because we
Okay.
each need 1.
So
And that'll
I'm
leave
gonna
1 for each of us.
And they're 3 apiece. And it's
Mhm.
got a whole like row like
That's
yeah,
18
whole
in
box of them,
total.
so. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then if you wanted to do antidotes, they're the same price.
Second.
I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah. Good call. Antidote
Cereal
for poison.
Cereal will pay for the anti-plague potions. What else does he have actually?
So he is pretty cleaned out on the more like he doesn't have any healing potions.
I remember
And some of his
because
like
the...
higher grade healing stuff is out, but other alchemical elixirs, so if you wanted stuff like Bravo's Brew, Cat's Eye, Dark Vision, that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
is available.
Bravo Brew.
What other higher level healing potions does he have?
Well, as I said, he's cleaned out of healing potions.
Oh, I thought you said he
As-
had the higher ones out.
No, I said he was
Oh.
cleaned out of those.
Okay.
Yeah, is what I meant to say. If I misspoke, I apologize.
It just switched 2
Um,
words, that's all.
Yeah, he mentioned at brunch that the reclamation has kind of like they bought
Cleaned
out
him
his
out.
stash and have claimed all of his future production.
Mm-hmm.
So like he still has some like of the basic antidote and anti-plague, but not a plethora like he used to.
I do remember he did say he also just had a ton of poisons because no one's
Yeah.
buying those.
There's no, yeah, because everyone's buying the healing potions or stocking up.
Yeah.
I got that when we were at the brunch.
Yep.
Meet and
yeah.
greet.
Yeah, he is. You during the meet and greet, you learned that of the alchemic specialties, he is a poisoner first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
While Cereal is looking, I'll make small talk and go, "Oh, you were all ready for some anti-plague. Do the kiddos go into the blooming caves a lot lately?"
Oh, nobody's been going out there since the trouble started. but all manner of beasties coming out of the Whisperwood there. They, you know, sometimes they carry sicknesses. You know, there's always sanitation issues to worry about. You know, people get sick, so
That's fair. Yeah. Would I know what other trouble he speaks of?
so in that case, it's the trouble is like people stopped going to the caves when the Civil War started.
Okay. What would I have to roll to learn more about the Civil War?
Well, no, it's like what you're in right now.
Oh,
The thing that
I'm
just
sorry.
happened before we got here.
Yeah, the town changed governance
Got it.
and is
Sorry.
now under Iomedean control.
Here I thought it was like a different Civil War. Never mind.
Oh, well, I mean, there was the Chelaxian Civil War 80 years ago, but he's talking about this, like, the current occupation, so, like, a
Recent.
couple of months.
Yeah.
The reason why we're here.
The reason for
Yeah,
the
so-
season.
What is that, did you get sick in there? Pick up whatever this is?
Yeah, we got something, all right. We got just sprayed and it just stomach hurts and we're sensitive to light and we're a hot mess. And she's just gonna kind of look kind of just winded, just kind of put out, you know what I mean? Not in a bad way put out, but like you could tell she's definitely sick.
Like,
But it was for a good cause.
reaches out and, like, pulls a, like, little purple spore out of your hair. Looks at it real close. Like, you sure you didn't get down into the Darklands?
Is that what it's called?
Question mark,
Well-
question mark?
Well, the Darklands is the, you know, the big, deep underground caves where the dwarves come from, but, you know, this looks like a myceloid spore, and, you know, they don't live on the surface. They're down in the Darklands for the most part. If you saw one, you know, he's far from home.
Ooh. I'll turn to Serial. How deep did we go?
I mean, we just went into the cave. We didn't really go that deep.
Oh yeah, there was a decline at a pretty significant decline at 2 points, but in total, you were not more than like 40 feet below the surface.
Yeah.
The Darklands is like miles deep.
Deep, yeah. It's like we were really just exploring. And they were just so they're called myceloid? Ugh.
Yeah, they're mushroom folk, like leshies, but awful. They grow their young inside a living body. You know, you get the disease, and when the disease kills you, a little mushroom comes out, and then they all eat you like Thanksgiving dinner.
She'll do kind of like a breathe in through her nose and kind of out through her mouth and go.
You see
Chest out.
Serial do like the lizard blink where they blink one eye and then blink the other. She's just out of it, man.
Processing the fact that you might be carrying one of those things.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, that checks. That checks.
You just look at that and you go, "Is this my son?"
Yeah. So yeah, the anti-plague might be the bare minimum. You definitely don't want to let that go.
yeah, no, it's awful. And I wanted to see if he had an eagle eye elixir.
Which, the lesser one, I'm presuming?
Yeah, the lesser.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'll take one of those.
Yeah, he has several of the lesser and a single moderate
Okay.
available for
second.
purchase.
Open that back up. And then I don't I need any more poisons, but I'd like more poisons.
Yeah, other things that might be of interest: dark vision, potion, or elixirs.
Oh yeah. Charlie, are you out of those?
I know I'm good on those.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
there is.
blood eye coffee.
Hold on, I have to mute so I can yell at my dog.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, I'm back.
What are they doing?
There's people are going in and out of the church.
Once again. The other thing I wanted to look for was bottled lightning.
Yeah, of course. In addition to the elixirs, he has a small selection of bombs. He has the 4
Okay.
elemental ones and thunderstones, but none of the more exotics.
Of course.
But if there's something particular you want, I can make. I just don't stock them typically.
2 bottled lightning. Lesser bottled
Let me
lightning.
pull up his character sheet and I can tell you what recipes he knows
Yes, that would
for
be
any
good.
other. I know for sure he knows how to make blight bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I was just writing that down as something I think I want. I can make blight bombs though.
That's true. And I still have blight bombs, so.
How I'll say to Linton, do you have any red pitch bombs?
What?
Red pitch bombs, REDPITCH. Oh, that's a rare. Never mind.
Mhm. I think the highest we can go right now is uncommon.
Let's see. Yeah, in addition to the 5 basic damage types, he also knows how to make blight bombs and crystal shard bombs.
Crystal shard bombs.
That sounds
Yeah, look at that
fancy.
one. Crystal
They do
shard.
piercing damage.
Ooh. I shall take a single one of those.
Okay, same deal. Do you want the lesser or the moderate?
Lesser.
Okay.
Actually, I
got
don't
2.
see the lesser on our.
Oh, I see moderate, greater, and major.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then just the moderate, which is an item level 4 and it is 16 GP.
That's fine. Does Charlie want one as well?
I kind of do. That sounds like fun.
Okay. So that's 32.
Ooh.
I'm just doing math. You
So
guys
it
can.
does. I'm reading the text on it. It does piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if it's on a vertical surface, it creates handholds for climbing.
Oh,
And if it's on a horizontal surface, the crystal shards are instead caltrops.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
And
crystal
that's why
shards
I got-
really handy.
That's why I got 2 of those.
2d4 piercing damage too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I think that was it for what I wanted to look at. I have many good bottled things now.
Okay.
And Surya will kind of she'll actually give him an extra gold or 2 after the crystal shards, because that's very new to her. She wasn't expecting to find something like that. And she'll say, "Thank you for your help."
He seems pretty proud of how handy that one item is.
Yeah. He kind of, through the tiredness of her eyes and kind of the grogginess, he kind of saw her face light up like, ooh.
Yeah,
shiny
yeah, 'cause
new toy.
the pitch is, oh yeah, you see, like it's a glass light bulb, like shape and size thing, but it's full of liquid. When the glass, you throw it, and when the glass breaks, it turns into sharp crystal spines. They dig in, pierces the body, caltrops if you throw it on the ground. If you throw it into a wall, handholds for climbing. It's
Surreal is just holding the bottle through this entire pitch, just kind of aloft in the air, staring at it. Mouth slightly open, like, oh my god. Oh my god. And she just puts the money down to get 2 of them, or to get the 3 of them, because Charlie really wanted one too. And,
Such a cool bit of alchemical mastery. That is so neat. Linton, like, how'd you figure that out? I mean, that is the neatest thing.
And he holds up his right hand and points this gigantic scar across his thumb muscle. And just says, "Trial and error."
Oh, jeez. I hope you didn't hurt yourself too bad.
Charlie, you should know that trial and error is the only way most people learn any of their crafts. Your eyebrows are a testament to that.
It's true. I kind of blew up my first potion when I was making it, but it turned out to be a pretty decent blight bomb. I was pretty proud of it.
Oh,
So I definitely understand the feeling.
don't feel too bad about that then. I'm drifting with the accent, but I'm trying. He says
It's fine.
don't worry about that, and then peels off his right eyebrow and shows you that it's like latex rubber.
Oh, but you know what? That is so smart. I didn't.
Then very carefully sticks it back on.
Surreal will remember this.
That is ingenious. That is ingenious. I would have never thought to make stick-on eyebrows. That they look so real. Like, I'm impressed.
Did you make those? Or did someone else make those and then you bought them? Because if you made those, I would love to know how.
Oh no, this is stage grade costume technology from Absalom.
I'll nudge Serial and go.
Worth
"Well,
every penny though.
I have a disguise kit. I mean, we could play makeup this afternoon.
When we're feeling better, definitely.
Definitely.
And then I'm assuming they leave.
I'll do like one of those where you look like you're stretching your neck, and I'll go. So I'll take the 6 lesser antidotes, but I'll take 2 moderate alchemical fires too. So.
Yeah, Serial got the.
Oh my god, that image that Slush just posted is horrifying.
Oh, jeez, I need to see
Go.
this.
Oh
jeez,
my
no,
god.
Why
No.
are they bows? No.
They're terrible.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Oh.
Oh God.
It's Ibos.
I hate it.
I hate it.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah.
I can't unsee it. As I turn.
Are you intending to also seek out treat disease in addition, or is the +2 from? Because that should take it down to Surreal has to roll a 9 and Charlie needs an 11 to pass.
Yeah, Surreal is just gonna use the potion.
Okay. All right. Charlie, are you just gonna use the potion as well?
I am going to use the potion. Yep.
All right, then go ahead and roll me those saves. DC 20 Fortitude
Yay.
with a +2.
Before we roll, I just wanted to see if I could sweet talk him down for a discount, since we're kind of buddies.
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. Yeah, roll me a diplomacy
Okay.
to haggle.
Because, I mean, I know these are quality. Don't get me wrong. But, you got a little discount for a sick little girl like me. And I'm going to use a hero point because that was a 2.
No.
And I would save that for the disease.
Yeah.
You need an 11.
All right. Diplomacy. So that total is 10.
Sick folk are my business. If I gave everyone a discount, I'd be out of business.
You're right. I'll just chuckle and put down the 38 GP and
I just realized he's not the town doctor. He's the town pharmacist.
yeah, no problem. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot, you know.
Yeah, I just meant like role wise, like this. He's the town CVS.
Yeah.
Where you can pick up a fire grenade and flu medicine.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
A
your
one-stop
over-the-counter
shop.
doctor.
Yeah.
But more official, unlike our Danny DeVito.
As always, Linton, it was so good to see you. I hope to see you soon when we're feeling better.
I hope so, but if not, I'm always here.
You got it.
Okay.
And then let's roll.
Roll me them saves. DC 20
need-
Fortitude.
I need an 11.
20.
You got a nat
29
I
for
got
a
nat 20
31.
as well.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20 as well. Holy shit.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
god.
That's a 29.
31.
You both succeed. Suriel critically succeeds, which unfortunately has no effect in this context. But
That's too fucking funny that we both crit. Natural 20. Not, well.
I
you
imagine they
success.
tank it.
We'll just clink the potion vials, slug it down.
Right.
yeah,
Like
wake,
a
you
shot.
wake up feeling pretty crappy. You take this medicine in the morning. Probably have like a nap and a bath and a big lunch.
Feel great. Oh.
Yeah, and then
All
you feel better. Stupefied is gone. There's not going to be any more poison damage. And best of all, you're no longer carrying.
Breeding ground for mushrooms.
Yeah. So, what's the next most important order of business? Perhaps.
What
identifying
time of
some
day is
items?
it? Well, yeah, identifying some items, but also what time of day is it?
Yeah. So.
Say like 2 p.m.
Well, going out and getting the stuff in the morning and then having the save in the afternoon. There's some time to kill between those two.
Yeah.
So if you want to attempt an influence check while you're still sick, you can. Otherwise,
No.
yeah. Otherwise, yeah. There's time to identify items, do some crafting. Grapes, I know you have your project that you like. That would probably be enough time because it's a pretty simple project.
What is Greg doing?
Grapes. I said grapes.
But what is Greg doing?
Greg is getting a bath and simultaneously attempting to identify magic items.
I'm gonna
The
say
only
you can't
magic
do those at
item
the
you
same
have-
time.
The only one
What?
you have is the scythe, anyways.
Why not? Why can't I identify magic items in the bathhouse?
Because it'd be weird. But yeah, Charlie or Suriel has the bag containing most of the magic stuff. Yeah, Greg just has the scythe.
Yeah.
Because they don't trust you.
Yes, Greg.
You can roll nature to attempt to identify the scythe.
I got a floor die and then I got an 8.
Yeah, you don't know what this is.
This is a weapon.
It is, a wooden, like the handle is wooden and rotten through and shot with mushroom growth. The blade is rusty and chipped, but yeah, you have no idea what it does.
I
Just that
imagine
it
when we
is
start,
suffused with magic.
I imagine when we do start identifying stuff after our nap and our lunch, Charlie and I go downstairs
All of
into
the-
the secret place.
Yeah. All of the other items are going to be
Yeah.
Arcana.
Okay.
Arcana, you say?
Yes, I do say.
Arcana na na na. I shall assist.
Arcana, na, 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 na.
Arcana, Arcana. Gonna
Arcana.
roll for some Arcana.
Yeah.
All right. So, what should we start with
Oh.
first?
Let's.
I'll make one roll and for the batch.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay.
So,
I rolled a 19 on my Arcana to assist Charlie.
Okay,
So that's
you're
plus
able to
one.
give, yeah, +1 circumstance bonus.
I kind of want to use my hero point because this was a natural one.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. You got through the disease okay, so.
Yeah, we're fine
All
now.
right. So, 28 total.
Okay. So that is enough. That satisfies the DC for everything.
Let's go.
All right. So I'm going to start with the wands. There's a wand of acid arrow. It is at second level. And then the second one is a wand of magic missile at first.
Ooh.
I miss playing Cappy when I would always crit on Magic Missile.
There is no crit.
What?
on magic missile.
You mean acid arrow?
Or sorry, Scorching Ray. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool.
The
cool.
ring is called a ring of discretion. Yeah, it makes armor and weapons that you're wearing invisible, or disguises them as normal clothes.
That's
something
pretty
Surya would
neato.
be very interested in.
Yeah.
The hat is a big red, not red, blue tricorn hat with a
Okay,
big
blue.
red feather in it. Is a
Yeah.
hat of the Magi.
Oh.
And it grants a +1 item bonus to Arcana checks and allows you to cast the Prestidigitation cantrip as an innate spell.
Yo, that's cool.
Yeah.
That could go to either Charlie or Greg.
Yeah.
Or anyone, really.
The belt is called a lifting belt.
Oh.
Oh.
It grants a +1 item bonus to athletics checks,
Yo.
and it increases the amount of bulk you can carry to 6 plus your strength modifier.
Oh
Yo.
my God.
Dibs.
Yeah, once per day, you can heft an object of up to 8 bulk as though it were weightless.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah, perfect for Uksuk, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's the big, like, leather, metal studded belt, which I think just looks cool. And then the last thing is the slippers, which are
Mhm.
slippers of spider climbing.
Ooh.
I hate you.
Are any of these people's kind of wish items that you asked us to send you?
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah,
I mean,
the loot for this whole book is a mix of items in the game that stayed, wish list items, and then items I saw and thought you would like. Like,
Be likey. I will explain all the items and what they do, and
I feel like Greg would like the slippers. I don't know why.
there is a spell. I think I have to buy it, but that's yeah. Do I have it?
yeah, and then
Oh,
as I
Greg has
mentioned
been known
off
as
air-
something of a second story man.
Yeah, I mentioned it off air, but yeah, the Blooming Caves were somewhere you're supposed to go way later. So this is an item that is distinctly above your level right now. The slippers of
Ah.
spider climbing are in item 7.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting some good stuff.
Yeah, and yeah, the other gear, like this is all like stuff you're supposed to get at the end of the book, but you got it early because you went out early, and that's the reward.
Cool.
And that's why I do these things when I play games.
What was the name of the belt?
Lifting belt.
Lifting belt.
I mean, I'm assuming Uktuk would be down here with us, but would Greg be down here with us while we're identifying stuff, or would they still be trying to identify the scythe in the bath?
Yeah, it's bath time.
Okay, so Greg knows none of this.
So yeah, you could divvy up these items without Greg ever knowing.
Charlie just walks out with a new hat, and Greg's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Or would Greg notice?
I don't have to worry about encumbrance until encumbrance 10.
Yeah, you lucky bastard.
I
It's
can
okay.
just carry
I have-
all the shit.
It's okay, I have that ring now.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you have up to 6 plus your strength modifier before you're encumbered, and you can lift and carry 11 plus your strength modifier.
Hell yeah.
That's disgusting.
It super
It's
is.
so much bulk.
The Hat of the Magi is that the item 3 or the item 9?
3.
Item 3.
It's the regular, not the greater.
Regular. Okay. Item 3.
I hate those slippers of spider climbing, you bastard.
Who got those?
Right.
Why do you hate slippers?
No, I specifically hate the slippers of spider climbing because they, seem to attract spiders to nest in them.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
I was thinking of acquiring those because mommy gives me more of these spider poison insect kind of granted spells, and so I feel like keeping with theme of what mommy gives me, like the spider, like slippers of spider climbing would be kind of appropriate.
Also, I can't remember if I think maybe Hat of the Magi was one of the things I was looking at but didn't choose, or if it was, but I can't remember. But it's still really good for literally anybody.
Yeah,
Mhm.
prestidigitation is really handy. The bonus to your Arcana checks isn't bad either.
Mm-hmm.
We can always discuss off air who gets what too.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I already took claim to the lifting belt.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
we
mean,
knew
that's
that.
yeah.
fair.
We knew
Yeah.
that. like the wands, like Greg and
Yeah.
I can like have a fist fight of who gets
Divvy up
what
the
wand.
wands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already have magic missile as one of my first level spells, so that would be my
Which you should
Uh,
always have.
yeah, that's
should
the thing too.
Always
That's-
take it.
It's really a good one. I don't.
God, I love magic missile.
They're so good.
I
Anyway,
disagree.
Wow. Well, Greg, too bad. No, just-
because at higher when the it's heightened later on, as Charlie
nasty.
it's when Charlie levels up, like they'll get nasty. That's why I haven't really done them a lot lately, because I know like higher levels are gonna really be a good one.
I mean, you should still use it though.
I can, yeah.
It's
I just like
yeah, it's just a really good spell no matter what level you're at because it's an auto hit.
but yeah.
But
Anyway, so
after doing
Does
after
anybody
doing
else want to take a crack at the scythe?
if
I'll give it a
Greg
shot.
comes down to try to share with the group, Greg,
What?
is Greg gonna come down to share with the group that he couldn't figure out what the scythe was, or are they still gonna try and figure it out on their own?
Look, that's Pa's scythe, and I don't want to talk about it.
So, Uktuk, what he will do is he's gonna do his little project, but could I also integrate it as he's also gaining influence with Loredana? Because Loredana, like, sees Uktuk doing something in her yard.
Yeah. And comes out and talks to you about it.
Yeah.
Are you rolling intimidation again?
Yes. But this time for influence.
Okay.
Because I don't have anything else to do with her. So intimidation.
Yeah.
Intimidate her.
Okay. That is a 18.
Okay. Just a second. I have to open my thing back up and get to where I have my sheets. DCs. Shit. Okay. I don't want to leave dead air for too long. I'll look that up and see if you passed
Okay.
when I find where I put the thing with all their DCs.
Wherever you put the stuff with the things and the stuff.
Yeah. While you're doing that though, roll me that craft.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I didn't see this coming.
How
You're
could you have
the one who
seen
wanted
this
to build
coming?
something.
I did want to build something. All right.
Actually, wait. You have hell lore, right?
I have hells. Yes.
I keep thinking you have warfare lore.
No.
He's not Uktuk or the Mr. Anvil Sunder anymore.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think that was Anvil Sunder.
I
Yep,
know you
that's-
want him back, James, but
No, I just warfare lore is handy is all.
yeah.
So
What's he building?
I also have legal lore.
Not gonna apply here.
Okay, so crafting it is.
If you ask Charlie nicely, she will aid in crafting.
Charlie's busy. Oh,
A 18 does not succeed against her influence check.
okay. I also rolled a 9 craft.
You build
He's trying.
an extraordinarily shitty wrestling ring.
Oh, he's trying.
Oh
The fir-
yeah.
The first time you try to bounce off the ropes, one of those posts is coming out.
Oh,
It's like the first one that we all built in our backyard.
by the way,
Yeah.
I'm building a wrestling ring.
What? No way. What?
Okay.
Is anyone else there to see him building this really shitty wrestling ring? Or is it just Uktuk and Loredana standing there watching this post fall
It's,
to the ground?
it's Uktuk building a shitty wrestling ring while Loredana watches and snipes at him.
That looks
He's
like
trying
shit.
his
Fuck
best.
you.
You're doing a total crap job at this.
Fuck you. That's my intimidation check.
Fuck you. he's trying so hard right now. You guys don't even understand.
Don't even appreciate the lengths that I'm going.
No one appreciates
family.
Uktuk's hard work. He tries so hard to make this house a home.
Look, at least
He's the
belt.
only one who's constantly asking, "Hey, can I spend some gold to make this place look a little nicer?"
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you talked to Suriel about it, she'd help, but you didn't. So that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, if instead of making it yourself, you wanted to say like hire a craft person to do it, that's also an option.
I mean, nah, it's perfect.
The shittier, the better. That means you can use more of the broken wrestling ring to hit your opponent.
Yeah.
After Oakshuk's done, can I make a craft check to see if I can fix it for him on the DL?
Absolutely.
Oh.
I just wake up and it's significantly nicer.
He was like, what the fuck did I do when I was asleep?
That is a
Yeah.
dirty 20.
Okay, so dirty 20 on craft. You are successfully able to reinforce it and make it functional. Now, roll me your choice, thievery or deception, to make it appear as though it is still shitty.
All right.
You said you wanted to do on the down
Deception.
low, so
Yeah, deception.
That's great, actually. I love this.
23.
oh yeah. Yeah, you reinforce the post and like tie the ropes in a way where they look loose, but they're actually very secure. So
Charlie was a Girl Scout.
when he tries, and well, I'm gonna say Charlie's probably also had to like build animal
That
traps
too.
and stuff.
Oh, I was okay.
Had a fence in my part of the land. Nobody's gonna get on my land.
Fabulous job. Love it. Love spending your time on this. It's so good.
I was gonna say Charlie's tied some guys to a bedpost before, but that also works.
Hell yeah. I'll be
Yeah,
like,
every-
hey, Took, that looks good. Who are you gonna fight in there?
Oh, you'll see.
The person that keeps showing up and yelling, "Fight me."
Kicks in the door just
Right.
now.
Like Rex in them Devil Artemis videos.
Oh,
Right.
while Loredana is hassling you during your building, she's like, "Oh, by the way, Jalila stopped by asking for you. I told her you had the shits."
By Asmodeus, I'm
shits.
going to kill you.
Bring it.
There's like that anime moment where we like glare at each other like an inch away from each other.
Yeah,
The
it's
lightning
Like
bolt going.
sparks.
both your eyes are in the shot and the screen is split diagonally, showing that you are in
Yeah.
different locations for dramatic effect.
Right. Then he just goes back to work.
Angrily goes back to work. Angrily starts working on ropes, grumbling to himself. At this point, I'd say Suriel, is anyone gonna be surprised when I say she's gone to hang out with Opian?
Uh,
Not surprised.
Wow. Okay, so no.
I said not surprised.
Yeah. And she feels a lot better, but is still slightly frustrated. And I don't think because he was in Valor's Fastness in the morning training in the courtyard last time, right? And it's the afternoon now, so
Yeah, it's afternoon.
would she even be able to get like inside the building? Like no one would stop her or anything, because
I mean, it's a the guard will stop you and ask you what your business is, kind of
One
situation.
second. Yeah, I lost it. 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm actually here to speak with Opian, if he is here. If not, could you point me in the direction of where he is? Oh, God. God, Celeste, no!
He's here.
why?
Very-
Guy sensei ass eyebrows over here.
Yeah, he's He's here, but he's a busy man, being governor and all.
Yes, well, I needed to speak with him on something extremely important. It won't
Which
take very
is?
long. Well, that is in between him and I. Can I make, I guess?
Be a diplomacy if you're gonna
Diplomacy.
try and yeah.
Yeah.
Or intimidate if you're trying to like threaten to call his manager.
That's true. I'm trying to think. Yeah, they're both the same for Suriel, so it doesn't really matter. But intimidation, definitely.
Yeah,
You'd
do it
say,
up.
I can tell him later on that you're blocking a close friend of his from coming to speak with him on something that we already said was supposed to happen. And that is a hero point about to be used, is what that is. Oh boy. That is much better. That is a... Jeez, what is that? 23 for intimidation.
Okay. So he like immediately deflates a little bit. You know, like the door guy does when that ploy works.
Yeah.
And, like reluctant, like him and the guy across the way from him, like reluctantly uncross their spears. And then he calls out, "Open the gate!" And you know, you hear, so to set the scene, like you're at a stone wall outside a castle, big double like wooden gate with, and then there's a like regular sized door in the gate. So you hear a clunk from behind it, and then the door swings open.
Ooh.
So they have a means to admit, you know, a single person on foot without opening the whole gate. That's how you design a fortress when you're smart.
Yes. Of course. And how high are the walls? I don't think I asked last time.
Let me see if the book says. I'm pretty sure it does. I just don't remember what the number is. Right past the Blooming Caves.
Just
We
asking
did that.
for acrobatic reasons.
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course.
Or actually, it was athletics to climb, but still. Parkour
so
up the walls.
There are, I'm going to take us back to the town map because it has a kind of aerial view of the fortress. We're still
Yeah,
on the
we were already there.
Yeah, so yeah, if you see the 4 towers that are at the corners of the walls are 30 feet high. The walls themselves are 25 feet.
And, 1 second. 25 feet. Okay, that's not bad at all. Easy. And, I mean, I'm assuming you did describe what it looked like inside last time she was there, so I don't need to ask that. But
Yeah, the yard, it still has the, you know, like the sand pits and light obstacles and the training ground kind of area. But everything is, like, all the racks, all the weapons and armor on racks, and everything's picked up and put away.
there's not really anybody out here. Maybe, probably 1 or 2 people, but it's not super busy because it's not morning.
Roll me a perception.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is, like mid to late afternoon. It's probably like 3 or 4.
26.
Okay, so your casing the joint senses kick in.
Yes, I am.
You become immediately aware each tower is manned by 3 people.
Okay.
And there are 2 guards on foot patrolling the yard inside the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 2 guys that are stationed outside the wall. For a total of 16 in the yard.
Okay.
And then with your sharp perception, you also noticed, if you look at the center of the fortress, there's a like dome structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the roof of the outer building, in the shadow of the dome, which is a tower that goes up about 5 floors.
Okay.
Yeah, on the roof, in the shadow of that tower section, spire. That's what I'm looking for. In the shadow of the spire, you also notice 2 longbowmen on the roof.
Ooh. Suriel will remember this, pops up over their heads on the top
Wait.
left of the screen.
Wait, hang on. How long are these men?
Longbow
Gosh.
space men. Men
Gosh
with
dang
longbows. Gosh dang it to Hexless.
I just imagined, like, men, like, the long cat gif, but it's guys just holding regular-sized bows.
See, I immediately went, I immediately went cat folk.
Oh, God!
I love when they like bamf out and then they'll bamf in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
cat, yeah, just long cat folk.
Yeah, just long cat folk.
Vamping for time until Schles gets back.
Back. There we go.
Schles is back.
Oh
Back
my God.
again.
Sorry, it's just I couldn't handle that harsh language you were using toward me.
Oh, my God.
Well,
I am
hope-
very upset right now. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it after stream. But Suriel will make her way inside of the building if she doesn't get stopped again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to get in. The doors to the fortress itself aren't locked inside the wall at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Once inside, you hear a pretty prominent voice kind of echoing down the halls,
Mm-hmm.
delivering what sounds like a sermon.
Oh. Can I just listen in for like a good 30 seconds? Just to see what's being said when she gets close enough to actually hear the words?
Yeah, absolutely. If you get closer to that area, you can look in the room, and it is, in fact, a sermon. There is a priest. Well, not priest. There is a cleric in ceremonial plate, so it's like very shiny, but clearly not functional.
Mm-hmm.
Delivering a sermon about like the taking joy in fulfilling your duty, even if the duty itself is unpleasant, is kind of the theme of what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's something they would believe in.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to... I mean, I'm assuming this is Iomade in a Iomadean service. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is
yeah.
true.
Duty is one of her big things.
Yeah. And nothing procs my schooled-in secrets as I'm walking around and looking at the walls and stuff. When I was outside too, I guess is what I would be looking for too.
Roll me a religion.
Religion? Oh no. Try again because dear God, I cleared out my dice tray this time, so. What is? Oh, it's 13.
Yeah, from what you can tell, yeah, it's like a typical Iomade church. There's archons and angels depicted in artwork. There's, painted frescoes on the walls of it. Portraits of knights in
Okay.
armor. Sometimes they have wings of light painted on them for dramatic effect. A lot of long swords.
And based on the knowledge that we got from Rexter, would this be relatively in the area of where they said that giant light was coming from, which is why he can't
Said
really...
it was somewhere in the fortress.
Somewhere in the fortress. Okay, so yeah, it would be here. And I'm assuming this might be part of the reason why.
Because of the art?
She...
Because of the art?
No, I'm wondering if this would be what they called the fortress, because I remember they gave us a
Yeah.
specific direction. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's Valor. It's somewhere in this fortress. There is a powerful celestial of some sort.
Yeah. It's like me, that's just me thinking out loud. What do, Suriel continues on her way down the hall, not wanting to disturb the service or get stopped and pulled into said service.
So, while you're listening, the service actually does end.
Mm-hmm.
And as people begin to file out, Oppian steps out from the crowd and notices you pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, that makes sense that he would be there right now.
Yeah.
She's just
He
Surreal's
goes
just
to
kind of
church.
exactly.
Yeah, and
Surreal's
this-
just kind of leaned up against the wall right now. Probably like
Yeah,
right
and-
out.
And
Go
today
ahead.
is Oath Day. It's their Sabbath day.
I thought you said it was toil day.
Did I oh yeah, I said Toil Day is Thursday earlier. Never mind. This is just regular church.
Yeah. You flipped him in your head now. Oh no.
Yep, I did. I confused myself. I need to take.
Oh.
I don't know.
You need to
Anyway.
look at the calendar again.
So yeah, they just have the regular sermon.
Yeah.
Like, oh. Excuse me. I had to clear my throat.
Yeah.
And I did it right into the mic like an asshole.
How dare you?
Yeah. Is
So rude.
goofy Channing Tatum ass. Hey, you hope you didn't come for the service. You just missed it.
No, it's not exactly for me. It was interesting to listen to when I got here, though.
Well, it's duty is an important concept. A lot of men in the service here don't really think. I shouldn't talk about it, but
I mean, yeah.
sometimes duty is a heavier burden than others.
Can very well understand that. And sometimes duty is pushed upon you rather than your choice. But no, I came to speak with you because I did promise to do that last time. Just had a he sees her kind of like mile-long stare into the distance. Rough night. And she looks at him again. And
He, like,
well,
kinda
you weren't.
Cocks his head, gives a little half smile. He's like, "Well, what happened? Tell me about it."
Is there anywhere with not many people we can go? I'd rather not talk in this very loud, echoey hallway.
Absolutely, come with me. And he takes you back, and the next, like after you get past the big sermon hall, there's a small hallway that cuts along the outside of that room, and there are these 4 doors in the back. He opens one and shows you this is a small room with 2 chairs and a table, and the walls are padded.
Oh god, it's a confession booth.
Oh God.
Actually, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Oh, great. Confession booth. She said it sarcastically. It wasn't really meant
This
to
out
be
of
mean.
character had like a flashback. Not a good flashback either. Anyway.
He sits down, gestures towards you with the other chair, and then he waves his hand over the table, says a few words in Celestial, and
I know Celestial.
oh, okay. Then he says comfort and ease as he waves his hand over the table, and it springs up a hot kettle and teacups,
Oh, hell yeah.
some tea, and little crackers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Communion wafers? Just kidding.
Union
No, they're
wafers
like-
and wine.
They're like, no, it's more like tea and butter cookies.
Yeah.
Much better.
Communion
he-
wafers is hilarious, though.
And then he sits back and he says, well, the confessional seal is drawn. Anything you say to me here is, well, it'll never pass my lips unless you tell me otherwise.
Suriel squints. She's gonna, like, I mean, she believes that it's a thing, but she still is gonna sense motive. Just
Absolutely.
just to really make sure. That's a 16.
You don't detect any deception in him, and by now you know that duty is one of Iomede's big things, as is honor.
Yeah.
So it is unlikely that he would lie to you about the nature of such a realm.
Oh yeah. It's just Suriel's paranoia coming into play.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. She'll
Absolutely.
pick up one of the teacups, cross her legs, and lean back. And it's like, where do I even start? And she'll kind of go into as vague a detail as possible with what they were doing last night, not explaining why they were out, but like being like, since we're adventurers, we picked up a small job from some of the townsfolk that some people had gone missing, so we went to investigate it.
Are you talking about the Bradens?
Yes, the Bradens.
I had heard rumors. No one had come to us officially, so I wasn't sure they were even missing. I was holding out hope they had just decided to stay home, but
that was not the case whatsoever. Actually, it was much, much worse. They weren't just missing. We found their stuff, right, James? Or at least what might have been some of their stuff. I can't remember. We kind of investigated the body pile that we found.
Yeah, you didn't look too close at the body pile, but the evidence at the house and what you then found in the caves is enough that you could pretty confidently draw the conclusion that that's what happened to them.
Yeah.
Especially once the claw marks clue got straightened out by the wrong one.
We after coming back last night, or this morning, we went out to Linton Demir and got some anti-plague potions because we ran into what he called myceloids.
No, I can't say I'm familiar.
They so you know what I assume you know what a leshy is.
I've seen him around, yeah.
Imagine leshy, but a mushroom instead.
You mean like a fungus leshy?
Yes. Except much more rude. And the only way they can procreate, as far as we know, is by using your body as an incubator. And after you die, that's how more are created.
Revolting.
Very much so. And the Bradens also didn't have a great time. We investigated their home, and that led us to the Blooming Grove, which is where this all took place. And 3 of us got infected. But we're fine now. We got it taken care of.
Yeah, like you see the gears turning in his head when you say infected.
Mm-hmm. That's why she quickly says we're fine now. We got it taken care of. No one's sick anymore.
Well, even so, I should send someone out there. Make sure there's not a risk of it spreading when you say infected.
Well, after we did some investigating, we determined that there is no possible way for it to spread unless the myceloids specifically spread it. And we burned a lot, so.
Well, that was not indicated in your findings. It was the spore clouds. It was being exposed to the spores that spreads the disease. The myceloids were exercising mental control.
Yeah. This is Suriel making a judgment based on what they figured out.
Okay.
Yeah. Might be a slight lie, might not. You never know.
Yeah, might not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's harrowing. But you seem to have come out of it okay. And your friends are pretty tough, huh?
We've been through a lot. Just say that. Back where we were before, I actually befriended a manticore.
There was... Where did you... Where were you? Manticores don't usually come this far south. That's...
Traveling through the Whisperwood on another mission.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
That Whisperwood is a strange place. There seems to be no limit to the horrors it can spit out upon an unsuspecting populace.
I mean, I will be very honest. I was absolutely terrified when I first entered that forest since I knew nothing about it. I read a lot as a kid, but there was... Until you experience it yourself, there's no real way of knowing what would happen. And one of the first things we run into was a manticore.
Hey, you're lucky to be alive. I've seen manticores destroy an entire squad of troops.
She was very... I won't say polite, but probably the word is communicative. She liked food a lot. So we just made sure to feed her. Oh my god, Sless!
Dropping nightmares in the chat.
Just dropping horrors in the chat. But needless to say, yes, we have done many things, and well, we have a lot more experience under our belts than people would most likely assume.
Well, I know the adventuring life is one where one will encounter a lot of difficulty, but
We just seem to have a knack for running into the worst problems first and then dealing with everything else that comes after. I just noticed a trend as she takes a sip of her tea. He can tell that she's going through all the events of what happened in her mind
he
as she
gives you
says
like
that.
he gives you a big sappy grin and says, "Oh, big trouble, huh? Do I need to ask you to leave the town?"
I would love to, but we are on a job, so a little bit too close to home for my own comfort, but that's something else, so.
And yet you stick it out because that is your obligation. See? You value duty just as much as I do.
She kind of rolls her eyes. If you could roll your eyes loudly, she would.
I mean, like, you had to know that was coming when you laid that out.
Yeah.
I want to go home, but I'm staying for work. That's duty, motherfucker.
Fucker. It's like, I'll give you that one. You are correct, although it's mostly money.
We all have a string that can get pulled. There's no shame in knowing what yours is, I suppose.
Does make it easier so you can't be manipulated, at least.
You're not wrong.
I assume they just chat and probably trade stories of shenanigery that they did.
Yeah, and I imagine you both keep it to like the second date level of intimacy where you're giving them the broad strokes.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
A very edited version of details.
Yes. Although I need to ask, because I know you don't like tea, but I'm gonna ask anyways, what type of tea is it?
Green tea with mint.
Good one. Shut up, Jess. I know I think very loudly.
And while you're doing that, do you want to make this your influence check?
Yeah, his was shoot. I have to scroll to find it. Religion, diplomacy, deception. I guess let's go with deception this time. Don't know if I trust this dice, but let's go! Oh, that's
it.
cocked as hell. Holy shit.
Yeah, do
I
it,
got
do
stuck
it,
in the
do it.
corner. Oh my god, stop! There we go. That's a 21.
Okay. You have succeeded at an influence check.
Yay!
That's 2 with him.
Yep, that's 2. The first one I crit on, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, wait. No. Did it not do anything? I can't remember.
We wrote it down somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it did. But
What?
if you check the tapes and I say otherwise, I'll retcon this, but for now I'll say no.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason that if it is that you got 2 successes on the first one, 3 is his threshold for the benefit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So yeah, if we find out between sessions that it's not the case, I will retcon it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're as
now,
of
we'll
now
just
you
stick
are
with
1
2.
more. Yeah, 1 more and you got it.
Yeah. Is Greg taking the longest bath in history?
Don't worry about Greg's bath.
Being pruny.
I want to know. Right?
So having taken a downtime day, which again is your prerogative. Like I said, this book is a lot more self-paced. So taking downtime days when you need them is something that you can do whenever you feel the need to, unless there's something pressing, but you'll know.
Other than going to let Mom out.
Yeah.
I think that's the last thing we probably want to do when it's nighttime, right, guys?
Yeah. And for the evening time, Charlie and Greg also have an influence check that they can attempt for today if they want.
Cool. Can do. This is for Linton, correct?
It's for whoever you want. You can attempt to influence anybody you choose.
Mm-hmm.
However, I would advise whoever you have a success for already, go for them, because yeah, their threshold is per individual, not per the group.
Then I'll do Linton because I already had a success.
Remember, you can also do Zane.
Yeah, you also have a success with Zane.
That's a success, all right.
Oh wait, no, you succeeded at the insight check to learn. Or no,
Oh yeah, I did
learned
write
what his
it
skills
down.
are. Yeah,
Our
you had a
influence.
success with
Thank you,
with Zane.
Schloss.
Our influence is Zane, Oppian, and Jana. We're at
Or Jalila
one
and Dana.
with them. No,
Yeah.
we have
No,
not
Ooksie
influenced.
did not succeed.
Oh. I thought you were just
Yeah,
listing the ones
Tuca's
that you were
got
trying
0
out.
with
Okay.
everyone.
But your odds are better now with the lifting belt.
Yes.
So
Thank you,
then I
sir.
will still go then with Linton, since we didn't have a success with him yet, and I saw him today to buy the
Okay.
potions and kind of like talk shop a little bit about the crystal bomb. So I'll roll for
Yeah.
that. Can I do that as a craft roll, or
Did I
is it just a
list
straight
that
roll?
as one of his?
Yeah, if you go into session notes,
Yeah.
Jess, and scroll.
Let me double
yeah.
check.
Yeah, craft is
It's-
on his list, so yeah, you would be able to attempt that. Yeah, if you wanted to, when you visit the shop before, just stay behind after Suriel leaves and talk shop with him for an hour or two.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would have done.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's very organic for how that would come
Talk
up.
shop about the crystal bomb, and like he got the scar, and
Yeah,
different herbs and
Like
items.
shows you how he extracts hunting spider venom.
That is so cool. And you just milk it like a cow. I'm making it
Yeah.
up, but
Well, I mean that kind of is actually how it works. You have to like milk their venom glands.
Oh,
didn't know. Love it.
Didn't
Sorry
want to
about
know, but
my-
now I do.
My cat's laying on my laptop,
Oh.
so you see random stuff in roll 20, like
Okay.
this, like
She's sending us
parentheses.
messages.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that craft for influence.
Yeah. That is a 22.
You have successfully influenced Linton Demir.
Cool.
Hey, I don't get to talk to people that often who understand the science at play. Most folk just come in and take it for granted.
Well, it's an art. And that is what some people just don't understand. You can look at beautiful pictures and sculptures, but what really is true art is a little bottle and everything that has gone into it.
Don't sell yourself short there, young lady. It also takes smarts, and you're smart as a whip.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I had a difficult childhood, and people didn't appreciate that I had anything intelligent to say, and they just took me as just this thing. And only good for other things other than my brains. So thank you.
Hey, you're among peers here. I understand a difficult home life. So think of me as a friend.
Oh no.
Thank you, friend.
What are you knowing, Oni?
Just
Charlie has
future events.
Charlie has a cool uncle now.
I'm just knowing future events, future possibilities. That's all.
You should be going, oh yeah, because I got an uncle who knows how to milk spider venom.
Yeah.
No.
And knows how to make a liquid solution that hardens into crystal hard enough to pierce flesh.
I'm not saying oh no because he's nice to us now. I'm saying oh no because we might lose him if things go very awry.
Yeah.
That's all.
So I'm taking notes on the crystal bomb, like mental notes, because I would definitely assume she'd have like rote memory. Like just if you're like me, you just remember like exactly the day, time, what you ate, what color shirt you were wearing, blah blah blah, like one of those anyway.
Yeah, and he shows you the page in his formula book. Not enough that you could copy it, but like to kind of give you an understanding of the process.
And just see like the milliliters written down and 6 grains of arsenic for the
Yeah, you can see the diagrams, but his handwriting is illegible.
Oh god, he's got that doctor chicken scratch.
It is so chicken scratch that you're not even 100% on what language it's supposed to be in. But the
He's made up
diagrams,
his own language.
the diagrams are immaculate.
Speaking
He's more
of
of an
art,
artist.
you're an artist with your diagrams. Like, how do you? I'm assuming you didn't use a ruler because, I mean, all the angles are just perfect, and yeah, I got like the shaky hand issue.
I need to look at what the specific alchemical item is, but there's got to be something that would help with shaky hands.
Mm-hmm.
Prazolam.
But yeah, it's like, oh well, the secret to a steady hand is a little chemical assistance.
Hey, yo.
You're not wrong. Sometimes a good shot of rum. And then we'll just talk shop for a little longer, and I'll go, well, better go take this anti-plague. Talk to you soon.
See you again sometime.
And I'll walk out.
Yeah. We've started the influence on another NPC.
Let's go. We're doing it, guys. Tell us
Announcement,
if that.
anyone?
Greg, for Charitable Urge, are you copying that to your spellbook from a scroll, or how are you attempting to add it to your spellbook?
Yes, it's on
Okay.
a scroll.
All right, then yeah, you can just purchase the scroll and then attempt the Arcana check to learn it.
Done. Scroll
Coolio.
purchased.
Yeah, and yeah, that's
Spell added.
sweet.
Got
Yeah, that's another
2
thing Charlie
hours.
Spend some cash on. Scrolls of first and second level spells are available. Maybe even some thirds.
Oh.
But before I, fade to morning for this day, Greg, are you attempting an influence?
Yeah, Greg's got to go to work.
Oh, okay, you're gonna go back to the sweetest drop and attempt to influence Jaina again.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have 1 success with her currently, correct?
Yes.
All right, you go for the second.
Yeah, I can use deception to try and influence her, right?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm going to. I got a 25.
Nice.
You have successfully reached a second influence with her,
Hell yeah.
which
A little bit less of a
is
bitch.
benefit threshold for her.
Hey,
So,
how's she do now?
I assume you go to perform and then afterward are talking to her. And,
Yes, lyingly.
Yeah, and she is buying it. She is seemingly kind of captivated on your story, like going out of her way to, put her hand on your arm while you're talking across the bar. And then she kind of very delicately clears her throat when there's a point where the room is loud but no one's at the bar. Says, "So listen, I'm pretty sure that there's something you're not telling the town about why you're here, but I don't really buy into all this goody-goody, lawful good nonsense. Whatever it is you're up to, I presume, not the worst thing in the world. So, look, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you find yourself in a jam and need an alibi, well, I could be persuaded.
Like, I don't understand.
Out of
don't know
game,
what
you now have 1 token, good for she will lie and cover for you.
Greg
One time.
reaches across the bar, takes one of her hands in both of his, looks her in the eyes and says, "You have no idea what this means to me."
I have no idea how much this means to me.
She leans forward to where your noses are almost touching. And gives you a little grin and says, "Well, we could take it upstairs and I can find out."
Whoa.
I saw it coming. That's why she's Surreal's quote unquote girlfriend, because they have the same attitude.
Yeah.
Girlfriend as in friend.
A little more than broad strokes, am I right?
Heyo.
Ew.
That's the name of this episode.
It's called Broad Strokes, yeah.
Yeah. Just the broad strokes.
Just the broad strokes.
Or giving broad strokes.
I don't think Greg's got anywhere else to be.
I mean, I
Question, does Greg understand what she's putting down?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause her intent is to take you upstairs and wear you out.
Does Greg have the stamina? Probably not. Is Greg a bottom? Probably.
Look,
We'll find out.
That's between Greg and Jana.
Yeah, only Jana knows this now.
Yeah, and I'm not
Don't
gonna play
worry.
any of that out, but
And we
Don't worry,
fade
Serial
to
will find
black.
this out soon.
but I
Just-
just
yeah.
I just watched Psych, so they are now lovers in the nighttime.
Don't worry, all Serial has to do is ask her like 2 questions and she'll learn this information. It's not hard.
Love it.
All of you guys thought Jenna and Serial were gonna fuck first, but no.
I think this is our like official like first like NPC PC getting it on
Yeah.
kind of.
It is.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah. We interrupted Uktuk before he got that far with Riley.
Hold on.
What do you think he had all those knives for? Serial was just there to watch.
Anyway,
Oh no, no.
so we get a stop mo or not a stop motion, a time lapse of night passing and morning coming,
Oh
and it's a new day.
Would we go? Well, actually, would we talk about going to release, or would we want to wait for Greg?
Going to release.
Mom? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Upside down? Question mark? Exclamation mark?
Would you do that when your party is not complete? Or would
Guys,
you wait
what you
until
were
Greg
asking
comes
was,
back?
are we
'Cause-
waiting?
Yeah, I was asking you
Okay.
guys. Yeah.
Well, I would definitely wait. You could talk
Okay.
about what you got from Appian. The info from that.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Technical difficulties. So hey everybody. Discord kinda took shit.
Yet.
There we go.
Yeah, it
Okay,
wasn't-
Discord hiccuped.
That's some
I was wondering why you were
prime, prime fuel for some gossip.
Oh yeah, that's why she brought it up, but didn't, mention why they were actually there. Also, would Uktuk also like to wait until Greg is back?
Sure.
Okay,
Okay.
then we continue on to the next day.
Duke is fine with waiting.
All right then. So following morning, our first priority then is to let mom out.
Oh Jesus. Yes, that is messages from her cat.
Oh, sorry, typing. I forgot to mute
Typing
that
here.
time.
That's okay.
So yeah, is that what we're doing now?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's one of the last few things we really have to do that might take a while. Like we have no clue, so
Greg doing the walk of shame in the morning, literally in disguise.
Love it. And we're lovers in the nighttime. Anyway.
You're walking with a limp.
oh god, those are questions for after stream.
Greg's disguise craft is way too good to leave a noticeable limp unless it's part of the disguise.
Yeah, unless it's part of the disguise.
True.
So anyway,
Greg's or Soze.
so we go to the smithy and
Yeah.
Brexter is still there. He
Where's the smithy on the map again?
it is location 1, which is right
That's
here.
where it is. My brain could not. Just kept skipping over number 1 for some reason. Right
Those
next to the
yours.
Swords Towers, which we still haven't investigated, Uktuk.
What's this weed
So
nonsense?
The sword towers are remember the guard towers that have the decorative 20-foot tall sword decoration on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just that. They're like 30-foot high guard towers throughout town.
Okay.
So yeah, at the smithy.
Hmm.
We're waiting till nightfall for that, correct?
I mean, we can. If we all want to, we can do another influence checks with some people.
I'd be okay
I was
with
gonna
that.
say,
Mm-hmm.
could start spreading some rumors.
Yeah. Definitely with the
Charlie-
one we just got.
Gracie, get off my computer! God damn it!
Give her a dice.
Right?
Well, if we're talking about doing that kind of stuff, that's going to be a next time kind of deal.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to get a sense of what I'm preparing for next time.
Mm.
I mean, we don't have to because we don't really know if there's a pro or con for if we do this in the day or night.
Yeah,
we don't know anything going
And none
into
of this is have to. It's what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, of the outstanding side quests, the rumors that you haven't followed up on yet, the information you've gotten thus far, like, what is, to your mind, the most urgent thing?
Well,
I mean, you all know what Surreals is.
Mommy Hammer.
For Uktuk would want to have the hammer be priority.
Greg.
What's up? We putting the hammer in the hole?
That's what I'm asking you, and you guys are answering.
I'm okay. I'm okay with hammer in the hole.
Is that something that
Yeah.
Greg would want? Okay, we're hammering the hole, James.
A tree in a hole and a
Okay.
hammer in the hole.
Something will
ground.
hammer that
When you-
hole.
When you arrive at the smithy, Brexter comes crawling out of the debris pile that he apparently just lives in, because that's where he crawled out of last time.
Right.
We
I
didn't
mean,
bring
it
him
might
back.
be comfy to him. Who knows?
He crawls out and is like almost dancing in place when you approach, and just without preamble says, "You have it.
Yes.
Oh, you have it. Oh, you have it. You have it.
I will
Yes,
pull it out
let's
of
let-
my.
Let the master out."
We did promise we would get it. Also, before we do anything else, I want to make a perception check to make sure we're not being followed or watched.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Make your perceptions.
Could Uktuk also do that?
Yeah, everybody can. You're all free to
Oh.
look up.
A 22.
Oh, natural 20.
Let's go!
I won't roll then, because we got it good. I guess sounds like.
Imagine like Uktuk and Surreal are walking backwards into the smithy.
So as you're approaching the smithy, you like start to turn in and then see a patrol coming the opposite way. So you do the move where you keep walking until you pass them and then you turn around
Right.
Yeah.
and go into the place behind them.
I just go like, hold up. Keep walking a bit. I whisper that to the group.
Of course.
Yeah, and with that you're able to stealthily enter
Good.
the smithy.
Woo!
Just gotta make sure. Continue with the Brexter talk. Sorry, I just realized that was something I wanted to do first.
Problem. I will pull out of my bag of holding the hammer, and I will say, "You made a promise, and I fulfilled it." And I will show Braxter the hammer.
He like points eagerly to the hammer-shaped socket in that stone on the floor that you saw last time. He just points to it and says, "There."
I'll look back and I go, "We're good. Hammer in the hole.
Hammer in the hole.
Let's
We're
go."
good.
All right, I'll put the hammer in the hole.
All right. So there is a slight rumbling noise. You feel the ground vibrate a little beneath your feet. And then from the stone rises this casket-sized and shaped crystal It rises up from the floor. The hammer sinks in and through so that it's
Ooh.
clenched in the hands that are crossed on her chest.
Ooh, fancy.
With the head of the hammer kind of like resting on her pelvis, and the handle like up on the high chest. Rises up. The crystal stands upright and then evaporates into this sulfurish smelling mist.
Ugh.
And the woman stumbles forward onto a knee, and then holds herself up on the hammer.
Could I
Heaves a little bit, catching her breath.
Could I by chance catch her before she gets to her knees?
Absolutely, you could. Roll me a reflex save.
25.
Yeah, you're able to catch her in time. So yeah, she stumbles and you spring forward, like probably the hands under each armpit hold is what I'm guessing.
Well, more gracefully than that.
I'm just talking about positioning. I assume you do it in a gentle manner. I'm just
Yes.
trying to get a mental picture of like where your hands are.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she stumbles and like you feel the weight of the hammer drop, like her arms kind of fall over yours, and she like catches it, like holds it in her grip, but her arms aren't supporting the weight, and she's heaving heavily for like
go ahead.
I'd say like in a general term 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's around in initiative time.
I do
And
a
if no
perception check to see if she really looks like cereal, like spitting, like like kind of like a twin, or like, can I just like get a good
I
glimpse of
think
her?
that's what we in the
So,
vision, that was something we already figured out.
in the vision you saw, it was Suriel as a human is basically what you saw. And the position that she's in right now is like hood over her head, head down, slumped shoulders, and her hair is spilling out.
Mm-hmm.
So like you really can't see her face at all.
Okay.
Would I be able to, since I'm like pretty close to her?
Well, like if you're holding her up and her head is is down with a hood over it, like her whole head would be blocked to your sight unless you
You're
take
too
the action
close.
to pull the head off, to pull the hood off or lift her head.
Oh, to remove her head.
But yeah, I gave the opening of like she kind of hangs limp against you for a round if anybody wanted to intercede, but if nobody does during that time, she then
Epic
kind of will
world.
catch her breath, recover her strength, and is able to stand. At which point she stands up straight and throws her hood back. And just like you saw in the vision, her face is if Suriel was born a human. Like a dark tan. It's kind of hard to tell her ethnicity, but she has curly dark hair, and her eyes are gold. Like her irises are gold,
Hey,
and kind of has some
Hey, you
salt and
can't
pepper on the
say-
temples.
you can't say less horny. I'm gonna.
And as soon as her head is up, her eyes focus on Suriel.
Charlie, you feel this entire time Suriel's hand has been on your shoulder, and you kind of feel it squeeze a little too hard. I'm actually gonna roll something to see what Suriel does.
I will
Okay.
hold your hand on top, like I'll put my hand on top of your hand on my shoulder.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's not the outcome I was expecting. But okay. Suriel will take a really deep breath. And will walk forward kind of. How tall is she?
So she is 6 foot even.
Oh,
and is wearing like flats.
Jesus. So Suriel will come up to probably her nose, even in her heels.
Yeah, and
No,
it's
actually,
funny
no.
'cause-
She's eye to eye. She's eye to eye because she's wearing her
Yeah.
heels.
yeah, and that's funny because never mind.
It's
Yeah,
and
she is exactly 6 feet tall.
yeah. And Suri will just kind of stare at her silently for a moment. Can I make sense motive to see if I
Well,
can
let me say what she does, and you can sense
Yeah, go
motive
ahead.
off of that.
Go
So,
ahead.
from the pose of holding both arms on the chest with the hammer, she lets the hammer hang from her right hand just down straight to her side, and puts her left hand on your cheek, and looks dead into your eyes, and says, "My sweet girl, I never hoped in my wildest dreams it would be you, and yet they've brought you to me. This is a miracle. Oh, your father's going to be furious."
I
Cut.
That-
oops, it's
Ah!
sense motives. Oh.
I got an 18.
24.
Sorry, that was me
I gotta roll
screaming.
a sense motive too.
Screaming. Just screaming.
Well, what is your sense motive?
18.
It's just perception modifier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
unless you have something that is specific to sense motives.
Okay.
Like a
20.
skill or
28.
Oh.
Rolled a natural 19 plus 9.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, every movement, every fiber of her being, every syllable she speaks exudes love. Like, this is someone who truly loves you and is emotionally moved by getting to see you again.
And the moment she said, your father, did she say must be or would be furious?
Is going to
Sorry.
be.
Oh, when she says is going to be furious, at first you guys kind of saw just how tense and nervous Suriel was even after she put her hand on her face. But the moment she says your father, when she says that line, you kind of see Suriel's hands unclench and her shoulders relax. And no one else sees it because she's turned away, but her mother does see it. Suriel just smiles. Just the most shit-eating grin she could give.
And that's cut to black. This episode is over.
Oh, man.
Have to wait till next week to find out.
But
After the credits play just long enough for you to be upset,
Right.
the credits music stops,
Rewind.
and then the scene opens just in the front room of the Blooming Caverns. Blooming
Ooh.
Caves.
There you go.
And your view is over the shoulder of this figure wearing a trench coat and a deerstalker hat and smoking a pipe with a furry pawed hand. And he's holding a crossbow bolt with a splash of dried blood on it, turning it over in his hands and examining it in the light.
He's got your scent.
And then from behind him, you hear a voice say, "Is it them? Are you sure it's him?" Our detective, puts the stain up to his nose, takes a deep "Oh, it's him, all right." And then back to the credits.
What's happening?
Oh,
yeah. no! Oh, it's getting spicy.
Ooh,
Oh
backstory.
my god.
Backstory.
Kinda.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you?
What's up, Celeste?
So this is a thing I was gonna have Greg say anyway, and I feel like it fits well here. Where Greg says, also over the credits, "Have we met before?"
I don't even know who you are.
Have we met?
Greg is talking to the woman in the crystal sarcophagus, formerly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mother.
But yeah, they have
Mommy.
they look identical in the shape and structure of the face, but she doesn't have horns.
We completed the quest, Mother. Bring me my
Mother.
celebratory diaper.
You missed like 20-something birthdays. You owe me. No.
Like that only cash,
Oh,
please.
right. Happy birthday,
Right.
happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
So yeah, again, you were not supposed to get to the Blooming Caves, but in the book until right before going to the fortress at the end of the book.
We keep doing
But
this.
we
to
like to
ourselves.
do things out of order.
Yeah.
So
That is the event that I tied that event to.
No,
and that's
you
when
see-
you proc that event.
You see, this is when we play Persona 4 or Persona 5, and we do, like, the Mind Palace, like, immediately, and then we get done with it, like, on the second day, and it's like...
and then we just spend
30
all of our
30
downtime with our
days-
friends.
30 days till decision-making time, and we're like, well,
we're just
time
like-
to do whatever.
Time to hang out with their friends and be a normal high school student, I guess.
Meanwhile,
and I guess
Ryuji in the
occasionally
back,
going to mementos.
Man, I love being a fucking Phantom Thief.
The thief. Oh my
Ryuji, shut the fuck up.
god, bro! Like this is the fifth time I've had to tell you not to scream that in the middle of the street.
Ryuji,
Yeah,
I love
I
you, but
I
shut
also
up.
have to give you the really, really bad news about the Blooming Caves
Mm-hmm.
is that it has no effect on your victory points meter.
Oh,
It's fine.
Oh well.
Like
Oh, well.
that's the other, like, you guys are doing this out of order, like it's because you're supposed to do this at a time where that doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah.
Because like I guess like they wrote it intending for it to be the, hey, you're about to start the last part, so make sure you finish up your side quests and then you go do this.
Clean
Like, that's
out
what
your
the-
side quests.
That's what
Yeah.
this is supposed to be.
Clean out your inbox.
And you guys went straight there. And that
Where's my
completely
defense?
unintentionally.
Where's my
Yeah,
defense?
and that's not a bad thing. I want to emphasize that. It's not a
Right.
bad thing to do. I love it. It's fun. But like I don't get to give you any victory points for this.
That is okay.
Or
I feel
victory
like the
point
true
is
victory are the
mother.
friends we made on the along the way.
I know. I'm just a little bummed. Oh no, despair. That's the meter.
Oh
that
yeah,
you
the
have,
despair.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it hasn't
like
really
the two,
done much yet.
the three events that you've done, the brunch, the going into the basement, and going to the caverns, are like the three that don't award any despair. And
Great.
you did all three of them up top.
fantastic.
Which is great, honestly. We got them out of the way before we're like, we need exactly 1 point. What's left?
It's like when you're playing the game Pandemic, you gotta stay under the radar. You don't
Yeah,
want to
that's
make
the
people start
secret.
despairing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that's true.
the optimal run of Plague Inc. is no deaths until everyone is infected.
I've done that run.
Mhm.
It takes forever.
It does, but you win every time.
It's true. Or at
That's why I
least,
got bored of playing that game.
or at least
Like-
until you get Madagascar infected. Because once you get Madagascar infected, you're set in stone.
Yeah, the other secret is start in India.
Or that too.
To
Yes, I
Schles's
see.
point, it makes a difference so that now we're not looked at as we're like, oh, they're brand new. Let's keep an eye on them. Now we've kind of settled in and now we can start doing shit and it won't look
Mhm.
as suspicious.
Yeah,
They won't
and
Plus,
really
that-
suspect us. Plus,
Yeah,
we got
and-
a token.
yeah, and going to the caves and then telling Oppian that you did that and like solved that quest, that doesn't give any despair for the town, but it does like establish you as like kind of you did good for the community. Even if you only
Makes
did
us
it for
look
money, you still did good for
looks
the community.
it makes it seem like, yeah, we'll do things that are good for the community as long as it's worth it.
Yeah,
So
and
you might
like
come to us for some things.
yeah, and like this may not come as a shock to you, but somebody who is so hard on the lawful side of lawful good that like he views everything in terms of obligations and duties, like your answer that like you would get out of here but you have a job and that's why you're staying, that has communicated to this person like with his perspective, oh, this is a like hard lawful neutral, the job is the job, like mercenary with a code of ethics kind of person,
That's exactly what I want him to believe.
of like I'll do whatever my employer tells me to do but I won't betray them unless they breach the terms of my contract, like that kind of like
So quiet quitting.
that's the false identity that you're beginning to establish with him.
And that's
Of
exactly
like
what I'm going for.
yeah, like if he were to voice what he thinks your alignment in quotes is, since that's going away, which I'm really excited for Pathfinder Remaster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm really curious to see how they do it, because like obviously if it's
Yeah.
something that I don't think works mechanically, we always have the option to ignore it and use the original.
It's true.
I think it's a
I'm
stupid
interested to
decision, so
see
I've
what
decided to ignore it.
yeah, which is, you know, that's the value of these games, is you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
I'm
plus you
curious to
got
see what
your-
they put in place of that. Like I want to see what they come up with them.
And plus Serial got dirt that they didn't know they were missing in the first place. So I feel like that's really good dirt to spread around. Being
Yeah.
like,
This is
you know,
this is something I've been talking about for a while with
and
Jess.
having rumors going around town, which will help get to our despair vintage. You know,
Jess,
Start working on
that
it.
is not a mechanic that is present in the book, but I
Can
like
we
it,
do it?
and it's going.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, it's literally just been something Jess and I have been talking about in the background. We're like, I wonder if we do this quest
So
and then we tell the people that the government didn't do this because yada yada, if it would work. It never came
So-
up until now.
downtime activity wise, like how you can use diplomacy to collect information, you would use society to spread a rumor. And, you know, you roll a check as a downtime activity, and yeah, if it's successful, we'll keep a tally and let it start accruing despair points.
so did I just homebrew something
I
for
think
us?
we did.
Holy shit.
You
Let's
absolutely
go.
did. Like that's how easy it is to come to like do this stuff.
We got big brain.
There is
Yeah.
an
Proud.
existing feat called So Rumor.
Yes, we talked about it.
Oh, there is,
Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yep, now I remember.
Don't you have that feed
Okay,
on
we
you?
didn't really homebrew it, but this is cool.
We
nonetheless.
were talking about specifically letting it affect our despair level. That's what the homebrewing part was.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
mhm.
it's for the despair, which is unique to this adventure. Yeah, I would
Oh, I
allow
see.
it to collect some despair,
Sweet.
because like that is your job, is to undermine public confidence. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, in that feat version, it uses deception.
Which is fantastic if I had it.
Greg's got a plus 12.
Does Greg have
Deception?
some rumor?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh no, that's access is members of
Yeah,
member of
none of us are
Firebrands.
firebrands. Also weird that only firebrands have figured out how to lie about stuff happening.
Yeah, I find that a little weird.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
and
like
again,
anyone
like-
should be able to sow a rumor.
Yeah, and again, like as GM, I could like overrule this, but nobody has
For
the
later.
skill. Nobody has the skill feat now, so we can talk about that when it's time to level up.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, you can use society to mine for despair points.
Yee. Very tasty.
I think that's a fair thing to
Trade.
do. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
wait
and it's-
till
Let's
our
go.
entire despair bar is filled up because we've been spreading rumors, and that's it. We've been
Look, if
failing
that's
at
all you
everything
do,
else.
it's gonna take a while, but like,
My only problem there is that society is an intelligence-based skill, and I feel like it should be a charisma check to spread rumors.
Say it probably depends on what type of rumor you're trying to sow or how you're trying to sow it, I guess.
so
Or
the way that
population
I
you're trying to
am,
slow it down.
yeah, the way that I am contextualizing this is society is knowing how to craft the message,
Mm-hmm.
because you are again trying to wedge the larger group who supports this ruling body.
Yeah.
Has anybody watched Bridgerton
No.
on Netflix? Okay, so I've kind of watched bits and pieces, but generally the premise of this program is it's this Victorian, pre-Victorian time, and there is a writer named Mrs. Whistledown that is like basically a tabloid, and it's spreading all of these juicy details and rumors about people in court, the royal court, that
So it's
might be doing stuff. So
sexy Victorian TMZ.
basically, right. So even let's say all of a sudden there was just a bunch of fucking flyers about do you know what your government is really doing? Like we could do something like that.
And on that
Starting to
note,
think some of you didn't read the insurgency Wikipedia page.
and on that note, we should
Not gonna
end
lie, I did not
this
read
here stream.
Dream. Yeah.
Thank you all for coming. You've been all
That was
lovely.
fun.
We've been all having good times.
Hopefully none of you go on as bad as a shroom trip as we did, though. 0 out of 10, do not recommend.
Would not recommend. Did not have enough Doritos.
See y'all hopefully next week.
Oni,
Ah!
who are we rating?
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking other things. Shit.
About
1 second.
Jonna and Greg sitting in a tree.
F-U-C-K-I-N-G.
Oh no! That's vulgar.
I also
It's dirty.
love that you successfully identified all the regular items and not the homebrew ones, so I have a whole nother week to tinker with it.
Oh boy.
There you go.
It's been like 6 different things.
Oh, jeez. We are going to raid Aeon Protect Gaming, aka Mark Allen Jr., who some of you might know is a quite a big voice actor. He's a sweet guy. He's currently playing Digimon 2, so if
How
you're
big
interested
is
in
he?
that, you can look up
Like,
all of
physically?
his roles. Oh my god! I'm not sure about physically, but in the voice acting
Yeah.
realm, pretty big.
They're like
Okay, bye everybody.
void
Rated
of context.
now.